My name is Russell Morsey, and I'm going to teach you guys a few low-budget special effects techniques.
First lesson is how to do a getting shot scene. You're going to need two things: firecrackers and fake blood.
I would recommend going to the stores the day after Halloween when they have their 50% off sales. That way, just in case you need a severed leg and some fake blood.
Now what you need is a sheet of plastic wrap, like so, some duct tape, and of course a tube of fake blood. So take the plastic wrap and put it into the palm of your hand. Mold it so you have a little bit of a pocket going. Take the fake blood and begin pouring it into the cavity. After that, begin to wrap it into a nice little bundle. Make sure to twist the top so no blood can come out. Get a small strip of tape and use it to tie the end of the blood pack. It should look something like this.
Now, if you're like me and you go through fake blood like crazy, there's a very simple way of making fake using household items.
First, get a glass out, along with red and purple food coloring. Take the red food coloring and pour it into the glass, putting out as much as you feel is necessary. Add water. It tends to look a little bit more like Kool-Aid, so what you're going to do is take some purple food coloring and add it to get a darker tone. And mix it. Use some form of oil to make the blood appear thicker. And continue to mix. Now, you have plenty of fake blood to go around.
That was just the easy part. Now what you're going to do next is
get another sheet of plastic wrap, poke a hole in it for the wick to come out of, place the firecrackers on top with the wick coming from the outside, place more plastic over that, and begin folding the sides so no blood can get through. Take your blood bundles and begin placing them over the firecracker. Add one last sheet of plastic and wrap it up tightly. Tape up the loose ends. Voila, your very own homemade blood burster.
And just for your benefit, here's a test on how it might look on a smaller scale. In order to camouflage the blood pack, make sure you take a marker that matches the color of the article of clothing that you're planning on wearing and getting shot at. Now don't worry about how crappy it looks. The shot only takes half a second, and with some quick editing, it won't be noticeable at all. Alright, now this will probably be one of the simplest forms of special effects that you can do on your home computer. Now, well, how about I just show you how it works? Works like this. Now I bet you're wondering, how could that even be possible? Well, it's actually very simple editing to do. All you have to do is
get a shot of you doing some form of a movement in a room. Then, get that same shot except this time the room is empty. Go into your editing system, find the transitions page and look for the dissolve transition. And then drag the dissolve down in between the two clips. And then watch yourself disappear.
And it's as simple as that. Alright, and this leads to the final lesson, how to create magic. Now this is actually a very simple process, but it's extremely time consuming.
First, get a simple shot of your hands. Go in and find the title track, go to the clip where you like to make the edit, and go into the title menu editor. Go back and you should be able to find the editor on the title track. Move it directly under the clip. After this, split it up into smaller clips, like so. Go into the first clip, pick a text, preferably one that stands out in its vibrancy. Go into the page and type in a space, creating a small color mark. Now, go back to the timeline and enter it into the next title clip. Do the same thing, but this time make 2 marks. Don't worry about consistency. The more random, the better.
And you basically go through this rough animation process until you finally get the final result. Now, I know it looks a little hokey and a little Star Trek-esque, but hey, it gets the job done. And that concludes my lesson today on how to do low-grade special effects. I hope you got something out of it, and use my lessons wisely.